Nigerians, Zukwenike. Like, relax. Cho is putting us in trouble. We too talk. Waiting. Calm down. Okay. Sarah, you to calm down. So I saw a video on TikTok, and this lady was talking about how she made a video about her colleagues, about working with Nigerians. They saw it and reported to the office, and they have fired her. Now, thank you. This is Canada. This is not Nigeria. Because if it's Nigeria now, you say corruption, blah, blah, blah. So for them to have fired her, that means the video went against company policy. But you know what? People were more focused on the Nigerians or the people that copied, that downloaded the video and sent to the HR. But what we're not talking about is why a Nigerian should go to Canada and make a video about working with Nigerian colleagues. Guys, content creation. Is here to give us money and help us to also pass information. But we shouldn't also, we shouldn't misplace. You know, a lot of people don't have real friends now. They rely on content creation. We should also know that some conversations should be had within ourselves, with our friends and family. Some things are not supposed to make social media. Some things are not for making money. Some content is not, because I saw a video where someone said that, on this Instagram, on this social media, some people just come to say their mind. It's not what it was meant for. Especially when you know that saying your mind can put you in trouble, like losing your job. As I was about to do this video, and also another video that just married what I said, a lady said, I saw a post recently where someone called us post-COVID migrants doing the most. It made me smile because it's true. What exactly is the offense? We are the new generation of migrants who came with clearer vision, better information, and bigger dreams. In just 2 to 3 years, many of us are buying homes and getting mortgages, starting businesses, building multiple streams of income, investing in properties, getting great jobs, and not just any job to survive. We are sharing information, opportunities openly, helping others move legally and smartly, building wealth, not just chasing survival. But somehow it offends some people who have been here for over 10, 15, 20 years. They say we are making too much noise. They say we are shallow. They tell us to wait and see. The truth, many of them moved when information wasn't easily available. Many of them hoarded information instead of helping others. Many moved with survival mindset, and they are uncomfortable seeing a new generation move differently. We are not moving quietly. We're not waiting 15 years to build wealth. We are not gatekeeping, and yes, we are doing the most, and we are just getting started. My oh my. When I saw this comment, I'm not tagging or stitching because it's not about the person. It's about, like I said, I'm marrying it with the previous one. It's about something that we have been trying so hard. I remember commenting that, why are we trying so hard to erase history? This post is part of the biggest problem that we have in the country today. We don't know where we are coming from. We don't know where we don't know where we are going to. And then this generational war of this generation feeling like they're better than this other generation and not giving credit to certain people. I had to take my time. I read the comments on this video and I was proud of a lot of people's comments. I come from the generation that I'm in my 30s, by the way. So let's just say, even though I didn't go to the UK post-COVID, I fall into the generation of the person that made this video. Speechless. Okay, let's break it down. This video says, what is the offense? We are the new generation of migrants who came here with clearer vision, better information, and bigger dreams. This is an insult, my love, to an entire generation that is the reason you're in the UK today. There's an entire generation, the generation even before our parents. Now, remember, we were colonized. A lot of our ancestors were forcefully taken out of the continent, taken to go and rebuild this so-called country that we worship now, we adore. They are better than us, they are bigger than us because they are older than us. They started building before us. In the backs of our forefathers, they built that place and left them. Now there's a generation of our parents who went there because of you and I. Because the reason you can make this video today or that post today is because of that generation. It's not because of your information. What information do you have? People fought. People voted in. I saw a comment that I really liked. The lady said, even though some of us were still citizens, because of our brothers and sisters that are coming in, we had to make sure that we are voting in and out because it's about policy. When you listen to a politician's agenda, what you're thinking is, if this person wins, Nigerians can't come in again. So who can vote in and out of that person? Nigerians that are citizens there. Guys, haba. This competition on social media is actually not necessary. You might look at it as a non-competition, but this post is an insult. It's an insult to our parents. I'll tell you what it was like. My mother, personally, my mother was spat on. Yes. My mother was called names. My mother was a nurse. When you say survival, back then, will anybody allow you to take a position that they haven't filled? The plan was they fill the better positions, and we that are nothing, like they don't call us anything, fill the other positions. And my mother was working in care, and they would spit on her, they would scream, they would say, this African woman wants to unlife me. This African woman wants to unlife me. And my mom would literally stand there crying. Like she said that the guy, one of the supervisors was like, don't worry, I'll stay here with her and I'll see her walk through. Like she had incidents like that. And so many other people. I don't want to go into those stories. Someone on the comment section also spoke about how the grandfather, how they had to test him to be sure that he was not a monkey. Oh God, this is the reason you and I can go in and out today. It's not because of the bloody information we have. When I was in school in the UK, you cannot bring in your spouse. People's homes were broken. People had to leave their children. People made sacrifice. Because now, how can you be going to school? You say you're bringing a dependent. How? Was it happening before? Dependent one? No. It wasn't happening before. Thank God we have better opportunity. Thank God we have the internet. Thank God we have information. Do you know the amount of people that post office messed up? Thank God we have technology now. They are sending you email. Then you had to wait for your post to come. For post office messed up people's, like, they had 7 days, 9 days, 8 days to sign something. They couldn't sign it. There were laws in place. There's a lady currently online crying because she never knew she was not a British citizen. She grew up here in the UK all her life. She's never been to Namibia. That's all she knows is the UK. Her mom passed. She's been working hard and she decides, oh, let me start traveling. She goes to do her passport and realizes that it's only her brother that can do his passport, not her. Why? Because the year she was born was the year they stopped birth by citizenship. I mean, like, if we do not understand where we are coming from, we cannot appreciate where we are going to. Thank God for technology now. People leave their kids and they're still able to do, you have a child now, they're allowing you to go with your child. People are able to do video calls. In those days, it was landline. I'm in my 30s, so I'm not talking about 200 years ago. It was landline. We didn't have mobile phones. It was landline. So if you're in school and someone upsets you and you need to speak to your mom, you will need to, like, it's literally like an appointment. You will need to wait to come home. It's not now where you can just call and rant. You wait first, come home and wait for her to finish her shift. So she stays. People used to stand close to the phone waiting for calls so that they can speak to their parents. Because they went to ensure that it's survival. You know, it said, and now it's saying that we went to who came with clearer vision, meaning your vision was not, no, their vision was clear. It was very clear to ensure that people like you and I, that our generation and the generation to come can enjoy what our forefathers fought for. That's what they went for. A lot of them could have just stayed here, do their things. I say people, families were divided. I watch videos every day of people that just reunited with their kids. I had aunties who were waiting for their papers. Things happened in their family. Parents died. Brothers got married. Sisters, things happened. They couldn't show because they were still working on their papers. What are we saying? That we have these things today because of these people, bigger dreams. You think they did not come with a dream? Hello? Did the American dream start today? Nigerians are not even the most traveled. We are the loudest. And if we're not careful, we're causing issues for ourselves from these unnecessary posts and unnecessary competitions that we do. He said in just 2 to 3 years, many of us are buying homes, getting mortgages, starting business, building multiple streams of income. In which country? That's why people are in trouble. BBC has exposed everything. In what country? No, really, in what country? If out of 10 people, something happens for one, does that make it okay? And that's why people leave everything. Is information like this? You see people in the comment section, Mama, please, how can I come? They leave everything because they're telling them that in 3 years that they can buy their house, they can do this, but they're not telling them the origin, they're not telling them the cocoa, they're not telling them the truth. He said, we are sharing opportunities openly. Why? Or rather, you guys are sharing wrong information. Information that are keeping people stranded. Nigerians are homeless. I watched a video in Canada, like I used to watch this guy's page. He takes care of people, he'll see them on the streets. When I saw Nigerians, my heart stopped because I'm like, at least if this girl was in Nigeria, she will not be on the street. You know what it is before somebody will be homeless in Nigeria. You will know. Because of the way we live. The guy that said that in the documentary that said at least he would have been in his sister's house, his sister would give him food if he's hungry. That's Nigeria. That is Nigeria. You know that. You're sharing better opportunities. You're helping people. You're charging people. I don't fault anybody's hustle, but you're charging them to go abroad, and you are comparing it to a generation that paid for people to come. You're comparing it to a generation where going abroad was like the whole family will come, pay for this person, the person goes, makes it, sends for the next person. How many people have you people sent abroad rather than charging the person to come, and then they get there and see that they don't even have work permits or they are not able to work and they become homeless after selling everything? And we are comparing it to a generation that literally helped people, both financially, housed people. We now that used to do our own thing. Everybody's living by your own self. Everybody's living by your own self. A lot of us, even in America, stayed with aunties. In the UK, stayed with aunties, stayed with uncles until we found our feet. How many of you accommodate anybody in the UK? No, I mean our generation now. How many of us actually accommodate people? These are things that our parents did. When I was watching the video, I showed my friend. My friend was like, that her mom personally, that she knows the amount of people that her mother personally removed from Nigeria. When I went to the UK, when I was my auntie, right, of course, you're growing. I wanted to leave so bad, so I wanted to go and start. It was family meeting, no, because to her, it's like, why am I in a hurry to leave? I had when we come, the rule is that you stay with your aunties, you find your feet, you don't pay bills, anything. That was like the unspoken rule. So we come in and now getting excited that we want to go and get our place. We didn't understand. When I went to America, it was war. My uncle was angry that I was in LA because I was supposed to have come to his place. This one is like, my auntie, literally one day she came to and she carried me. Where they are begging you to, you want to pay bills. They are begging you not to pay bills. They are begging you to take care of you. Like she drove all the way from downtown, came, carried me. Like, you're coming to see me, what's happening? Because her mom asked her that, how can Sarah be in America? And you're saying she's in her own place. It took me a lot of explaining. It took me a lot to say that I just wanted to stay near the school. It took so much. My point is, what I'm trying to say is that is the world, that is the family, that was what happened there. As you're coming there, if you don't have papers, they're thinking about, what's going to do? How we try and make this thing happen? Those kind of things. That's where, that's the world. Right now, we are more selfish. It's us, and us. And she said, but somehow you'll find some people who have been here 10, 15, 20 years. My love, that's an insult. They have been there 10, 15, 20 years, what, playing? Didn't the system get easier? And remember, by the time the system gets easier, it doesn't forgive your offense. So let me just say this example, right? So let's say you come to Nigeria and you're illegal, and all of a sudden they now say, oh, to do this, you'll be like, even you, because you have been illegal for a long time already, you cannot just now fit into the new policy that says this can happen. Does that make sense? So do you think that they were there just because they wanted to? Our prayer is to be better than is for our generations coming to keep being better. But does that mean somebody cannot, like, jealousy is an emotion, it's normal. But do we have to act on it or fuel it? People say it every day. I took my child to school, right? And then I put her, like, she's in boarding school. She stayed in school. Her hostel parents were like, oh, welcome. They put them there and dry cleaner will come by this time. I say, I mean, you're lucky. Oh. She say, how? I say, my time, I will start crying from the gates because of this. So does it mean I'm jealous of her? Like, I'm jealous. Of course, I'm jealous of the new system. Like, my daughters, right? The first one, she went to drop my younger daughter in school. She said, I'm going back to secondary school. I did not go to this kind of school. See, they are failed. Does that mean that she literally, like, is she going to act on it? I don't know if you guys get what I mean. Because somebody actually said that an auntie came and told her, you are lucky. You just came and you're getting things done. Do you know my response? Auntie, thank you. But to be honest, it's you people. It's you people that did it. If you guys did not sacrifice and work hard, we will not even be able to be here. Yeah. There are a lot of things that we did. Like these days, if things are not working, you carry your bag, you go. We have financial independence. Our mothers wish they had. Does it mean they are jealous of us? They are jealous of the situation. And to be honest, it's okay. It's left for us to say, thank you. Your sacrifice is why we are here. Because probably if you left, we would not have gotten this, we would not have gotten that, and stuff like that. Let us always respect each other. Let us respect our struggles. Let us, most importantly, respect where we are coming from. And she said many of them moved when information wasn't easily available. Yes. Because remember, true. Because those days, they have to send letters. They have to communicate. Many of them hoarded information. It's not true. The only difference is that they are not loud. They are not coming on social media to be saying, and I even heard that people are charging consultation to help you go to a country. They did not charge consultation. Things like that didn't used to happen. Instead, they will give you your own, they will sponsor. Instead, they will sponsor. They say, we're not waiting for 15 years to build it, we're not gatekeeping. They were not. They moved with a survival mindset. Nigerians now that are Japa, what is it? Please tell me that you just moved there because you felt like. No, now. And at the end of the day, let me tell you the biggest mistake we are making, which is marrying it to the first. Every country, right, it takes one policy. One policy. So by the time they say relax, they're actually right. We talk too much. We are actually we talk too much. It's actually, I know that one time that this guy was interviewed, he didn't even know like it was a setup and that they said they still deported him after everything and all that. It's because of too much talk. It's too much talk. The reason these people know our secrets or know our next move or know what we're about to do is because they watch all of you. They watch them do how to do this, how to come into UK, how to do this. They are watching too now. So they are seeing, is this what this people are doing now? Let's make it more expensive. Now, they say we can be coming, but the money now to go, okay, why do you think they did those things? So if anything, I understand what they mean, that we should sit down and relax. Yes. Because it takes one policy. A lot of the people talking have not even gotten their passport. They're in the permit. It takes one policy. I saw where this YouTuber, Nigerian YouTuber, right, audited, she was talking about how she just got her green card after how many years? And how much where she has been and where she would have been if she had it since. Because opportunities that were coming for her as an influencer that she couldn't take because she couldn't travel. Now, somebody will now come and take her own in 2 months and come and say, if are jealous, it's not because of... No, is that her struggle of how many years? Why people are able to get it today in 2 months? Yes, there are better opportunities. I saw a video of a lady giving how she got her green card in 3 months. She broke down the opportunity, for people. That's good. That's information. We love it. But never in that video did she say, it's not like the other people. Because at the end of the day, even with that information, it's not everybody that will get it. But guess what? She was able to get it. She was able to get her papers and everything and her green card and whatnot based on things she did in Nigeria, what she won in Nigeria, work that she did in Nigeria. And obviously, you know how much immigration lawyers are. So yes, she's passed information, and you pass the information without by still being respectful. So even if you come across somewhere where someone is saying those things, say thank you, ma, thank you, sir, thank you so much. Yes, we appreciate. Your fight is why we can do it today, rather than fighting them. Two wrongs can't make it right. Because the most important thing, like I keep saying, is one policy. One policy. I was saying the same audit when she went that she was trying to fly, and they told her that sorry, you can't use a green card, and then the lady even asked her what is a green card. We all know what is happening in America now. People are coming back because the policy is crazy. Even people with passports are like, we don't even know like what's happening again. People are finding peace, are looking for peace. They're coming back for different reasons, right? People are also staying for different reasons. But you respect the people that were there before you. Because, and Nigerians that do this a lot, see, at the end of the day, there's no place that you need your people other than outside this country. You need your people outside the country more than even inside the country. Because that's when you go there, you now know that even those people that you're pandering to, they don't care for you. That they don't care for you, that if they say pick, they'll pick their people any day, anytime. Because I knew that there was no way I watched that documentary without still hearing one guy say that the reason he's not homeless today is because a family member took him in. I said, this is in Nigeria that I know. Because I know that it must still end there. Because at the end of the day, you need that community. You just need to be wise about it. You have a problem working your colleagues as Nigerians. You don't have to make it as a TikTok video. You can go and talk about it with your friends. You don't have to. You don't have to talk down Nigerians. Another person was saying that when I saw it on a comment, one guy said, yeah, that's how a lady went to African stores and was talking them down, that if you cannot afford it, leave it. I was like, oh, it's true, because I've seen those videos. Nigerians in America are wicked. Why people selling this thing for this amount? If you cannot afford it, like if that place is too expensive, forget that. You're not even putting into consideration how long, what it took them to bring those things in. And it's expensive that you now ship your own by yourself, rather than constantly bringing other people down. Because again, I ask, to what end? I mean, I watched this beautiful video of a lady who just reunited with her mom. It was so emotional. She reunited with her mom, but her mom explained. Her mom said, when I went to America, it was not the way it was. I had to walk to send you guys money. At some point, the grandmother had cancer. She started sending money. The mom had leg pain because she would stand for hours. And you're saying not just job. Do you think they didn't want better jobs? Did they have that opportunity? No. But this lady in this whole video, what I loved was that she thanked her mom. She said, yes, while you were not there personally, I still felt your presence. I never owed school fees. I had the best education. And I loved that video. She could have just come to her mom, you left us, you did this, but she went there and things were not the way it was. And, she had to do what she had to do. And now all her siblings haven't even seen her. This one was able to see her because now she's come to the UK. So she was able to fly to America. And she's gotten her own, everything faster than her mom. Does that mean that she's going to insult or neglect what her mom, and you're saying that it's not a competition, but everything in your post sounds like a competition. Because we compete indirectly without even knowing. Without knowing we're setting ourselves up. Because when there's an issue, it's that community that you will fall back to. I remember one day, I was in a store. This guy, I finished talking to someone and I spoke in Igbo and I hung up. And he just said, oh, you're Igbo. I know there's something about when you hear your language in another country. I said, yes. Then he said that he came here, he's a footballer, stuff happened. He just started talking to me. He looked very down and he didn't know. I said, oh, I know someone. No, I know like the Kano Wanko family. I know they're in Birmingham. I know Mr. Bona. I know his manager. I can, I'll call them and let's see. And I call Nelly and kind of manager was like, oh, that's our brother. Okay, let him come. And the guy called me to say that, wow, thank you. Kano has put him through this, that. Like, the community. Your people. See, it's when you are outside of your comfort zone that you respect. It's just like a human factor is always there, right? So it's just like you get betrayed by a Nigerian. Doesn't mean that all Nigerians are bad. It's still like you still have a discerning spirit, right? And because of that image, when you're going, they'll prepare you don't talk to Nigerians. Make sure you stay out of black people. Make sure, so you too, you go with that mindset. Oh, some people are reporting themselves. Some people are doing that. It's because we're allowing it happen. So it's still, if you look at it, even when there is issues, because of what we also do, it's because we see everything as a competition. Most importantly, see the Asians, my love. See the Asians. You can't see posts like this from them. Never. Because those guys, they go, they take over. They have streets in America that is owned by, that they stay. They bring in themselves. Like if you want to have a salon now, top to bottom is them. They build generational wealth wherever they go. Because if you have this kind of issue now, this video goes viral, people are seeing it, and then you need help. And those aunties, because at the end of the day, there are some things that they know that we don't know. They've been through it. Who do you think you run to? No, who do you think that you run to? At the end of the day, they are the ones. Two wrongs can make a right. Two rights. They say, you people should calm down. You people are doing too much. Yes. Because when I commented it and I said I agreed, someone even said that yes, that the restrictions recently have become worse, that I'm right, because restrictions have become worse because of those talk. We don't know how all these small videos we make on social media, how, they put, so if anything, you think you're bringing in people. No, you're even blocking ways for other people. Because wrong information, too many bad informations now. That's too many wrong information. Sorry. That's why people are selling everything. You go to America, you go to France, all of a sudden you're saying that France is better than Nigeria. A country that's colonized people. How would they not be better? Who made it? Who built it? Instead of you to be angry, all of a sudden you marry a white man. Nigerian men are bad. It's only white men. You're doing courses on how to marry a white man. And then these white men take them and use them as their hot spice or what they call it. Because of information. They don't do their research again. Once it's a white man, they don't do research again. Because when I don't tell them, say, now then better, this one, that one. Someone even said you cannot take the word of a Nigerian, but you can take the word of a French person. I say, Let's be guided. Wallahi, let's be guided. Honestly. All these unnecessary fights, people in Nigeria thinking they are better than people in America thinking they are better than people in Nigeria. At the end of the day, it's no competition. You can make it anywhere. If you make it in Nigeria, well and good. It doesn't make you better than someone in America. If you go to America, it doesn't make you someone better than someone in Nigeria. It doesn't make you, At the end of the day, we learn, pass information, we learn. The next generation will learn, that's the goal. Because people don't even know something. When you have an American passport, you have a British passport, you have an American passport, you go to a lot of these countries without a visa. And by the time this policy keep working hard and these policies keep changing, at the end of the day, there will be a time that Nigerians will be able to go to this country as well without visa, just having normal online visa, the same way they have. Are they going to say not because some of us fought for it? My friend was like, Sarah, America election. Why? And people were like, but you're already an American citizen. And he said, yes, it's not about me, it's about my people. I need to go to America. I need to be in America during the election. I need to vote. Even though things didn't turn out the way a lot of us expected, but I've done my own. It's not about me, because it was because I know that if this person entered, this one go hard for these people, go hard for these people. No, that's it. So tomorrow now, if eventually when things turn and become better and the policy starts favoring, you now say, maybe we get a president that genuinely cares about both parties and they just pass one policy that says that, okay, if you're from this country, you can easily go to America. Are you now going to say, we are the new generational people, we are the new generation of people that came and 1 month we've gotten our visa? It was not because of what the other generation did. It was not because of what they voted in and out. Left for those people. Do you think... let's be guided, though, because if you have to always know where you're going. And see, humility. I said that we must always carry it. Humility. Because someone said, all I'm seeing here is youthful. I saw a lot of comments that I like. Someone said, I didn't go through this, but my parents did. And it's sad to see this. And I was like, I agree. We're doing too much. Yes, they're doing too much. Somebody lands a country. They haven't even sat down. They don't know what is happening. It's how to get PR visa, how to get one by one, people don't even care. If the information is real. People are paying him money, giving the person. I get calls every day. Sarah, I didn't know that this country would be how it is. They didn't give us this one. They didn't give us the full information. They didn't tell us this. Those people have collected their money. It's horses called Japa agents. By the time they reach there and they now see that, this thing is not the way it is. The new job is to recruit the people coming. And that's how it keeps passing. And people think that they are passing real information. No. At the end of the day, we're not each other's enemies. That's why I keep saying, like when I was teaching this video now, when I was talking about this video, it's not about putting X, Y, Z said, I didn't need to start posting it because it's not about the sender or the person that posted it. It's about every person that thinks this way, that writes this way. That's what this is about. It's about you, how you treat your fellow country people in a workplace. When you go there, you say, I'm here alone. I don't want to be in Nigeria like this. Or when you think about that information you want to pass, always think about how would this information make an entire country feel? What will it do to an entire continent? What will it do? I posted something on my post yesterday. It was about a lady who had surgery, and this guy just comes to comment section and he's like, say equipment, I'm sure this is not Nigeria. If it's Nigeria, I cannot relate. And people came for him in comment section and say, what? Please, that's a hospital in Nigeria. So you see wrong information. His mind, I say, even my auntie did surgery recently. This is somebody that is an American citizen that lives in Nigeria. She could have easily gone there, but she did it here. And I was happy that some other guy even said that he's also having the same procedure that was going to cost him X amount of money in America, but he's doing it in Nigeria. You see how informations pass. You sit down and say, why I prefer France, why I prefer America, why I prefer this. It's okay. You can have your own personal experience. That's fine. But in making those comparisons, please, let's be guided now. Because at the end of the day, we suppose even they vex for these people. No, let's face it. Yes. I think not the reason we are here. It's like worshiping our oppressors. For what? You don't see Asians do this. Why? Instead, we should be angry. I give this, and this is the last thing I'm going to say. Just picture this. It's like you go to the village, get a house help. She trains your kids, primary school, secondary, uni. Once your kids graduate from uni, you tell her, okay, auntie, you can go back. You've left her. Do you know how many years it's going to take her to meet up to your kids? And then the same you that left her would now be the one to say, this girl don't know anything, though. You allow those, you make those videos, and the people that colonized Africa, and the people that colonized West Africa, and the people that had the guts to come on the comment section and be saying, I thought Nigeria would be better. I know Nigeria will be better. I thought, oh God, you mean Ghana doesn't have this? You mean Nigeria? Meanwhile, you guys stole from us. Hey, please, I don't even want to enter another fight, but please, let us not be encouraging those things. Let us always think about the information, because it just takes one thing for this country to start fighting with this country. Nigerians can do business better than this country. This country can do business, but we don't need all those unnecessary competition. Wallahi, we don't need it. When you go to a place, if they used to close work by 6, please close by 6. When you come to another country where they close by 7, but don't compare. We don't need those comparisons again. Like I said, this is becoming for content, and you're ruining things all in the name of content. Thank you. I think I've spoken too long. And if you've watched up to this part, you're the real OG. Thank you so much. And I do hope that we've learned one or two things. And to be honest, I pray that we are definitely developing. We are definitely going to be okay. We are going to be better. But most importantly, I pray that we always understand that we are not our own enemies. Those aunties that came 20 years ago, they are not your enemies. They are not the reason they are there, and they haven't made it. The moment we know that, our mindset, there will be a shift, and we'll start thinking about things differently. Thank you so much, and bless you.